everyone have those filthy clothes on himself. So for sure, everyone needs to understand that also the Torah is calling the Baal Tshuva Ger and calling the Ger Baal Tshuva. So actually it's the same by the Shita of the Chizuk, the Musar that we're learning.
זה גוי.
נכון, exactly. You're right. So we need to learn the Musar from it. We need to learn the message that Rabbeinu is talking. It's gonna take time. We need to take off those filthy clothes that we're wearing, that we think that it's nice, we think that it's good, we don't understand that it's filth that we're wearing. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written in Zechariah, הסירו הבגדים הצועים. You need to take off those filthy clothes that you're wearing. Why? כי אלו הבגדים הצועים, because those filthy clothes that they're wearing, הם מונעים אותם, they're stopping them מלחזור לקדוש ברוך הוא, from coming back to הקדוש ברוך הוא. The sins, the averot, the memories, the desires that is stuck in our flesh, in our bones, it's stopping us from coming back to הקדוש ברוך הוא. Only the tshuva is capable of helping us to clean those filthy clothes. Only the tshuva. והם מפסיקים, and those clothes, filthy clothes, stopping the person. כמו נהר המפסיק, like a river, like a stream that is stopping the person. You can't pass, you can't go over that stream. So those clothes are stopping the person. He can't go back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There is a stream, there is a river over there. He can't go. What are you going to do? You have to stop. שאי אפשר להלוך דרך אותו נהר, that you can't go past through that river. It's too strong. וצריך להשליך הבגדים הצועים. And we need to throw those filthy clothes that we have. This is the only way to throw those clothes. וזה, and this is why that it's written, רמה כופתה וסחרה לירדנה. That we learn about that goat. No? Goat. Mountain goat. We learned about that mountain goat, that he done his things on the river of Jordan. And he stopped the river of Jordan from flowing. Al yedei, so by that, al yedei shemafshitin, by that we're taking off and throwing, umashlichin me'aleim, from us, habgadim atzoim, that filth, those filthy clothes that we're wearing, nitbatlim kol hameniot, we're breaking all of the things that stops us from tshuva, vehamasachim, and the curtains and the covers, hamavdilim, that are separating benam leven kedusha, them from the kedusha, us from the kedusha. Like Rabbeinu said, that the stream, this is the mechitza, this is the thing that stops us. Those are the filthy clothes, and we're taking it off. So you're stopping the stream, you're stopping that river. Now you can pass. When you're taking off that
barrier,
when you're taking off that filth. וזה, and this is why that it's written וסחרה לירדנה, that it stopped the river of Jordan from flowing. כי הירדן, because the river of Jordan מפסיק, is stopping בין קדושת ארץ ישראל לחוץ לארץ. This is the border between the Kedusha of Eretz Israel and outside of Eretz Israel, the river of Jordan. This is the place where the Kedusha stops. ובשביל זה, and this is why, נקראים בשם פלגה. We're calling them in that name of פלגה, half. Why? כי עדיין, because still, even though that they are Jewish now, they're with us, they're Baalei Tshuva, that they're also now keeping Shabbat, still they're wearing those filthy clothes. We need to take them off. עדיין צריך להשליך מהם הבגדים הצועים. We need to take off from them those filthy clothes. Filthy clothes, it means desires. It means lusts. It means ta'avot. It means that you care about your body. Your body, this is the filthy clothes that we have. You don't need to look at your closet if you have filthy clothes. The filth that you have is the will to eat, the will to sleep. It's the anger when someone pushes you, when someone's stopping you from making your will. You become angry or sad or something like that. This is what it means, the bgadim tzoim, the filthy clothes. All of the answers of the body, how the body returns to something. If the body returns and it's not the neshama that returns, so it means that your body is filthy. It means that it stops the light of your neshama from illuminate.
Does something happen to the neshama also of chotim?
There is a damage for the neshama. There is a level of the neshama that you can damage it, but there is levels, the lower level of the neshama, that the person can damage that neshama. What?
Nefesh and ruach.
Nefesh and ruach, those are parts of the neshama that can be damaged, but the neshama, the soul itself, you can't touch it.
If you still have these ta'avot, does that mean that your neshama is not so good?
No, it means that there is a lot of covers that's stopping her from illuminating.
Layers, you're talking about layers.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is things that stopping her from showing her goodness, her real midot. Yehudim, Jews, they are Rachmanim, Bnei Rachmanim, Baishanim, they have mercy, Baishanim, they're shy, they're Gomlei Chasadim, they're making mitzvot, grace, helping one to the other. If there is thing that's stopping the person from donate, from helping, from giving, from forgiveness, from all kinds of grace, so it means that his body is filthy. He's stopping him from showing his Judaism, his neshama. The difference between a Jewish and a goy, it's the neshama.
But there's a lot of
The
functions
body
of the
is
body
the same.
not
The body
tavod.
is the same body.
There's a lot of functions of the body that are not tavod. You have to eat.
There
If
is,
you're not hungry to eat, you won't do a bracha. The whole thing about eating is to live a
but you need to make that bracha with the right meaning, that you're blessing Hashem,
but
not
the
that you're
pula-
hungry, you're starving, and
But
now
the
you're...
pula is a positive pula. It's not a negative pula. You have to do it with the
I
right
said,
intention.
we didn't say your filth is that you're eating. I said the filth is that you're starving, that you're hungry.
So the body, it's not a problem with the body. It's to use the body for the wrong way.
No,
But
the
body-
problem is the body, because
You need to use it. If I have my intention for the right way,
Can you
I need to
change
use the
the
body.
switch now? Can you change the switch? Now decide to be a tzaddik. Now, from now on, decide to be a tzaddik. Let me see you become a tzaddik. From now on, don't talk no lashon hara anymore. No, never. Don't be angry ever again. Don't be sad from nothing. Always be happy. Let's see you do that, and then I'm gonna understand what you said. But if still your body is stopping you because you're gonna become tired, and if you're gonna become tired, it's because of your body. It's not because your midot raot. It's because your body is weak. You need to put strength into that body. You need to help that body. Your body become lazy, and it become hungry, and it need to rest, and he can't bear other people too crowded for him. He become angry, and then all of the body is shaking, and there is people like that. You see, Baalei Teshuva knew that coming to the yeshiva, you see it. I had a friend that all day long he was sitting in the yeshiva. I can show he was jumping his leg like that all day long. And we were sitting, everything comfortable, and he's sitting like that, moving his leg, moving. And I told him, what's going on, sir? You want to talk about something? Maybe, let's see, what's going on? And he said, it's from the last party, what can I do? Last party, people using drugs, people drinking alcohol, people doing weird things, pogmim babri, taking their seed, chas v'shalom, outside in a horrible way. It's ruined the body. It's ruining the body. The body won't, Rambam is saying that when a person is taking his seed too much in his life, the zikna is jumping on him. He become old. Why? Because he was with women too much, with his wife too much. Even if he was in heter with his wife every night, he become old. He's gonna be old when he's young. The zikna, the oldness, the zikna, old age is jumping on him, even that he's young. Sometimes you can see a person that is 30 and looks 50. You see persons like that. Why? What happened to you? What happened in your life? It's the desires. He took all of his fire and it burned him. The fire burned him in the end, and he's totally weak and he doesn't have no hope. And it's because of the body. The body has got a nature that is coming from this world. And if you're changing it, it's going to take time to heal it, to help it. You need to get into the American program for years, and then, Bezrat Hashem, something good is going to happen. But it's going to take years. It's going to take years to decide now, like we said in the Shiur Gemara before. If you decide, you accept on yourself, Teshuva Shlema, it's a joke. You can't make it. You can't make it. It's goodwill. We understand. We're happy with that goodwill. It's important, but it's not the truth. It's not something that you're going to succeed making it. Accept something on yourself today. From now on, Sha'id Bodedut every day. HaKadosh Baruch Hu going to show you, Rabbi is saying in Sefer Amidot, from the second that the person is saying, I'm going to do this, they're stopping him from making it. From heaven, they're not going to let you do that Sha'id Bodedut. What? Sha'ah, I want to do Teshuva. Yes, we know. We want you to do Teshuva more than you want to do Teshuva. But we know that if you're going to make that Sha'ah every day, you're going to be so arrogant that you're going to think that you're successful, that you're doing Sha'ah. From the beginning of my Teshuva, I was doing Sha'ah Bodedut every day, and I'm doing Teshuva Shlema for sure. Now, after 5 years of Teshuva, for sure, I fixed everything. I'm doing half an hour every day, like Rav said. And who are you? You're still so low that you need so many professionals, doctors to help you, tzaddikim that are going to take care of your soul, because you're a sinner, because you're sick in your mind, you have angers inside of you, you have desires. So alright, you explain to yourself that you're righteous, but you're not. So they have to teach you humility. And they have to teach you humility. If it's hard for you to understand that you're low, they have to show you that. So, if you're arrogant and you just think high, so they're going to take you and force you to look that you're low. They're going to make you sin. They're going to stop you from Sha'id Bodedut. They're going to stop you from davening with the tzibur, with the public, from putting tefillin, from keeping Shabbat. Suddenly, you're going to see yourself getting crazy, looking for a cigarette in Shabbat. And then you're going to understand that you're so far from Shabbat. Because they try to tell you that there is a lot more levels that you can reach, but you didn't grab it. You thought that you're keeping Shabbat already, you're having guests every Shabbos, but so you don't understand that you're so far from Kedusha of Shabbat. So they have to teach you that. How are they going to teach you that? By showing that you're far from Shabbat. How are they going to show you if you don't understand hints? They're going to slap you, they're going to kick you, they're going to push you. If you're sensitive, if you have goodwill, you're going to wake up from small hints. But if you're thick, if you're rude, you won't understand even after punching. You're not going to understand.
Is that who's they?
From heaven.
I mean, they, the Sahara.
No. Lehavdil. They, it's the Siyata Dishmaya. It's guiding that we have the Ashgacha Pratit. Ashgacha Pratit. They, it's Lashon Rabim. It's maybe also HaShem Itbarach. They, it means from heaven. Mishamayim going to help us.
But wouldn't it be, you say they will make you want to smoke a cigarette, for instance, wouldn't that be the same?
HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Rabbeinu is saying that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Rabbeinu called the Yetzer Hara Koach HaMedame, imagination. Rabbeinu he went to the Knesset with 10 people, they done Shinui Shem to the Yetzer Hara. They replaced his name. He's not longer, we're not calling him no longer, not the Satan, not the Yetzer Hara, nothing. Just how? Imagination. It's Dimyonot. He's letting you think things that is kivyachol, so to speak, it's options that he's opening to you, and you're choosing. You're the one that's going to choose if to make a mitzvah or not, chas v'shalom. The Yetzer Hara can't force you to make it a sin. But Rabbeinu is writing in Likutei Moharan that sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu is pushing a person into averot, and then he's not going to punish him on those sins. Just why? Because he wants to see, the test is after the Avirat. What you're going to do now.
After.
They show you now that you're nothing. That you're worst from all of the people in the world. There is Avrechim, there is people that were sinning, even that they were Avrechim for 10 years in the yeshiva. Suddenly, they done horrible sins. You can imagine weird things that Avrechim suddenly can do. One day, one night, suddenly fell down, all years of tshuva, they didn't done nothing like that, and suddenly they sinned. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't punish them on that. Just He wants to see if their will to do tshuva is real. And now that they see that they are worthless, that they are nothing, that they are the worst people in the yeshiva, if they're gonna stay strong, gonna hold on, it means that their will is real. And now they're gonna start climbing and rising in Avodat Hashem. But if now they're saying, Kol ze eno shoveli, like Haman HaRasha, that he had everything, but because that one Jew didn't bow to him, that's Mordechai Yehudi, he said, everything is not worth it for me. It's nothing. So if that person is Haman HaRasha, so because of one sin that you saw that you're worthless, that you really are low, so now you're throwing everything, you're going to say, no, those I can't be there anymore, and you go down with your sadness, with your atzvut to those places. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu is testing you now. What you're going to do now after the sin. This is the real test.
So basically you're saying some tests Hashem wants us to fail because He wants to see what we're going to do after. Because I had a few tests, I'm sure everybody does. I felt like I failed. I was feeling really low. And then I was told that, maybe Hashem wanted you to fail this test so to see what you're going to do after.
Exactly. Like David HaMelech. That it's written once in the Gemara that David HaMelech made a sin. And in a different place it's written that anyone that is saying that David HaMelech sinned, he's a sinner. So how can it be? So David HaMelech, he accepted that nisayon on himself. He told HaKadosh Baruch Hu, test me. Because he knew that his heart was empty. He knew that he doesn't have no desires. Like he said, Libi halal bekirbi. And he knew that he's clean. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu answered to him, but you're going to fail. So from that he understood that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants him to fail. And he told HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I want that test. And now when he got that test, he had to do God's will, to fail. And he failed himself with that sin, kivyachol. It was a sin in his thoughts, but he failed in that sin because he understood that this is what Hashem wants from him. And after it, he done tshuva shlema, and by that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to David HaMelech, that it's written in the Gemara, that by that failure and tshuva of David HaMelech, he opened the path to the individuals to do tshuva. Before his sin, we knew that we can do tshuva. When? When it's a whole public that is doing tshuva. But an individual could thought that HaKadosh Baruch Hu won't accept his tshuva, just only the public's tshuva, because of the zchut of all of the public together. But now after we saw that the person that sinned done tshuva and HaKadosh Baruch Hu accept that tshuva, everyone can do sin.
But how do we know for sure that it was Hashem who wanted David HaMelech to sin? Maybe it was the Yetzer Hara, but the people who said he's a sinner are still wrong, because if he does teshuvah, his sins become merits, or they're cancelled. So they're still wrong that Chas v'sholom he's a sinner. So maybe it was in any case the Yetzer Hara, but since he's done teshuvah, he fixed it. So no, he's no longer a sinner.
The thing of to divide between HaKadosh Baruch Hu to the Yetzer Hara, it's a lie. It's not reality. It's a faith that was with Am Yisrael for a lot of years, but it's a fake. It's not the real truth, because also the Yetzer Hara is only serving Hashem Yitbarach. He is only doing things by the decisions of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu is telling to the Yetzer Hara, don't move, he can't move. If he is stopping him, he's not. And only when he is sending him, so he's going. This is why it's written that the Malach HaMavet, and Rabbi Mordechai Sharabi said that Malach HaMavet, it's the biggest Malach, angel of them all of the angels in heaven. This is the Malach HaMavet, so it's an angel. And we know that after he's going to have his shchita, the Samech Mem is going down, and the letters Kel, Aleph and Lamed are rising, are coming back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So it's a shchita, it's a messenger of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu created a very huge and complex world that there is free choice in it. To understand free choice and to understand that enod milvado, that there is nothing except Hashem Yitbarach, you can't understand those two things together. You just only can believe in it. Because if you have free choice, it means that you have a free choice. And if HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing everything, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing everything, you don't have free choice. Rabbeinu said, when you're in this world, you can't understand those two realities. But they are here together, and you need to believe that it's like that. How are you gonna understand that? So, before action, Omrim, before
Before the action,
you're living in that hanhaga, by that power of free choice. Now you have free choice. In every situation in your life, you have free choice. But after Maaseh, afterwards, you need to know that there is enod milvado. There is nothing except from HaShem Yitbarach. So it's not like you said in the beginning, maybe there is situation. No, everything. All of your past, everything, even the lowest things of all of us, even the weirdest things of them all, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created those situations that He wants us to go out from there. And in the end, there is a mashal that it's a very important mashal. I heard it from Rav Ofer Erez. He said, and I said it here once, and I'm going to say it Be'ezrat Hashem again in the future, that Rav Ofer Erez said that in heaven, before creation, HaKadosh Baruch Hu consult the neshamot of Am Yisrael, and He asked them how He should create this world. We were His advisors. He asked us, what do you think that we should do? And there was groups. They were divided. We were divided to groups. And there was one group of neshamot that said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked them what they want to create and which part they want to grab in creation also, what they want to do in creation also. And there was neshamot that said that they want to be Talmidei Chachamim, to make Kiddush Hashem, so He put them in the generation to be Talmidei Chachamim. Part of the souls say that they want to be people that are honest, that they have faith in Hashem Yitbarach, naive, tmimim, that they don't look at this world at all. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent them. There was one group that said, we want to be in the end. We want Hashem to ask us, to consult with us in the end. And then, after all of those groups went to do their job, He came to sit with those souls, and He asked them, what do you want to do? So they told Him, we don't want, some neshamot said they want to die on Kiddush Hashem, to suffer for Hashem Yitbarach, all of the neshamot. That group said, we want to do whatever you're going to tell us to do. We want to do something that never happened before, something that's going to make the biggest Kiddush Hashem of them all. This is what we're after. Tell us what to do, we're doing that. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu liked that thought very much, that idea, and He told them, you're going to come down in the last generation. You're going to be the neshamot of the last generation. And I'm going to put you down into the lowest filth of them all, to the darkest places of creation. And from those places, in those places, you're going to sin. You're going to feel that filth in those places. You're going to go so down that it's such a darkness that there is nothing over there to see light. But from there, from that filth, from that darkness, you're going to scream to me. You're going to cry that you want me. And I'm going to hear your screaming, and I'm going to take you down, up from those low places, and from there, we're going to turn all of the creation back to the right situation, to the tikkun. This is the Geulah going to come from the lowest places. This is us. This is our neshamot. How can you say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He is good, if He brought us to the world where we born? How can you say that? Only if you believe that He is good? Oh, you can't see that. You need a huge kaf zchut on Hashem Yitbarach to understand why He put me in the place that I born in. What are you doing? I'm Jewish, I'm your son. Why you brought me into this world, into Tumat Nida, in the faith, with television, huge screen from when I was 1 year old, I was looking, and all the filth, and outside of Eretz Israel, and TVs, and filthy movies, and drugs, and alcohol, and women. What you want from me? You want me not to sin? How? You need to be crazy to think that I'm going to be a righteous person in that filth. You need to be Avraham Avinu to get birth, to born in the USA and
blow up Sony and blow up Fuji and blow up Samsung and blow up.
You can't. So you need to believe that Hashem knows what He's doing. and to believe in Him, that He had His reason, and to be strong, making your tafkid, your job right, to be a good soldier. Like I said a few times, HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants you to clean toilet. This is your job. If you're a good soldier, you don't care. You're cleaning toilet now. This is what your commander told you. Clean toilet, you don't care. No, you want to be in front. It means that you're not a good soldier. A good soldier is doing what his commander tell him to do. Now he needs to clean toilet, he doesn't care. He's like Yoshua bin Nun. He was a Na'ar, he was fixing the benches in the Beit Midrash. Rav Shalom himself said that in every yeshiva that he was cleaning, he was mopping, he was washing the floor, making dishes. In all of the places, he was coming to the cafeteria, he was starting washing dishes. This is him. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees someone like that he's giving and giving, he doesn't think about himself, doesn't care, so he's taking him up. But if you just want to be an avrech, to sit in the kollel all day long, to have your parnasa, your tmicha, alright, so maybe they're going to let you stay. But you're not going to be a righteous person. A righteous person, tzaddik, is someone that got mesirut nefesh, that he's got a real strong mesirut nefesh. So, where were we? In our sugya.
Oh, Rav Dror, you answered the question from yesterday. What is a definition of a person who's truly humble? And you just gave the definition, where you don't think of yourself.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's reality again? We're back to reality?
It's reality. What? You're coming to a place, everyone, I said yesterday that to understand what humility is, it's very hard, because to know that you're the worst, it's not humility, it's reality. So humility is something that you need to understand. It's higher level than the truth. The truth is that if you're coming to a place and you're enjoying this place, you need to give everything to this place. Someone had to build this building for you, to pay someone to sit here and to teach and to bring light and benches and all of those things. No one owe you nothing. No one have to give you nothing. So now you need to have that appreciation so strong inside your heart that you're going to be willing to do everything for this project, for this yeshiva, for the Rav, for the Rabbanit, for your friends, because they're only giving. So you don't want to get, you don't want to accept, you want to give also. You also like them, you want to be like them, so you're giving, and this is how you build, you understand? So to do things for other people, it's the minimum, it's not maximum.
Okay, it's reality. It's
reality.
Just a question from before, when you were saying that Hashem brings us to a low place to bring us out. So is that a shot in Ein Adam Lomed Halacha Ela Shenichshel Bo?
Yes. It's written, Ein Adam Lomed Halacha, a person can't learn halacha unless he failed in that halacha. Exactly, like it's written, En Chacham Kebal Nisayon. So the person that didn't pass those tests, this is so huge. This is why HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought us to those situations. Because if Rav Shalom weren't born as a Chiloni, so how he would talk to us? You see, from people, Hasidim, it's hard to talk to them. You don't understand them. It's not the same language. But he can tell you, and he can tell you even though that he was a very good person from the beginning. But now, also Rav Shalom is not enough. You need to have someone like Rav Boide to go to United States and to give shiurim. Rav Shalom can't do that. Even if he could teach in English, it wasn't enough. There is a lot of people that they need to see someone from their place, someone that was like them, that he's educated, that he was in a university, that he was in the army, something, everything. Not the Chas Shalom Rav doesn't have those things, but they have their needs. And you need to send the messenger that it fits to that place. You understand? So, and also look, it's funny, but also you need someone like me that's going to give shiurim. Someone that is so far from being a tzaddik and to tell you about his will to be a tzaddik. Because sometimes people need to hear from someone that is like them, that is not a tzaddik. Alright, there is a tzaddik. Wonderful, it's good. But we can't understand him. He's a tzaddik. Like Am Yisrael said to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, don't talk to us. Send your messenger Moshe. We want to hear it from him. There is that way. And there is people that I can't talk to them, that Arab boy, they can't talk to them. You need to talk to them, because they can't see a frum person like, they need someone that was with them for 2 years in college, that's gonna talk to them and gonna explain them that you change his life. They need it. This is your job now. This is hafatzah. This is what Rabbeinu said, that Rabbeinu said, I'm gonna create something that it's gonna be something new that was never in the world before. What's that? It's Talmidim that create Talmidim. In Breslev there is no rabbis. There is no harav. The word harav, it's for the students that they're going to learn to give honor to someone, to the Torah Kedosha. But actually there is no rabbi. I know that I'm a student of Rav Shalom Arush. All of my friends is learning here in the yeshiva, and we're students, and become a rabbi. Alright, it's not for me. It's for you that you're going to have a rabbi. So alright, there is a rabbi. Also Rav Shalom, he's a student. Look at him, he's huge, he's a rabbi. For us, he's a rabbi. When he looked at himself, he's saying avrech. He's talking about himself as an avrech. Why? Because he's a student. And in Breslev, when Rabbeinu passed away, they wanted to say that Rabbi Natan going to be his successor. But Rabbi Natan said, "En admorim beBreslev." No one can replace Rabbeinu. And Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Bender said that in Breslev, the rabbi that Rabbi Natan had, it's the rabbi that we have also today. It's the same rabbi. We all Hasidei Breslev. We all Hasidim of Rabbi Nachman in Breslev. He's our rabbi. So there is one that learned more, that they had more shimush talmidei chachamim. It's our Rav. We have to go and to hear from him because he's capable of giving us the message. But if you're going to ask him in Uman, in Rosh Hashanah, you're going to see him exactly like you. When Rabbeinu is counting the souls that coming into Uman, to the kibbutz of Rosh Hashanah, Harav Shalom is 1, Harav Berland is 2, and you are 3, and he is 4, and I'm 5, and you're 6, and this is it. It's souls, it's neshamot. All of the neshamot, there is no big and there's no small when you're counting the neshamot. Alright, it's your rabbi, it's someone you need to give him honor, but he is one of Am Yisrael. In Breslev there is no rabbis, and rabbanut, nothing, it's not important. It's important that you're going to learn, that we're going to learn how to give honor, to give back the honor to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to the Torah Kedosha. Now we're going to go to learn B'gan HaGaguim, B'ezrat Hashem.